Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory on NBA 2k19. We have another locker code coming in today, and we got a few things to discuss. Some moment players, some new releases, which I'm pretty excited about. But let's go ahead and let's take care of this. We have a token locker code. So there's 1, 5, 3, and 20. Obviously, we're trying to get the 20. So here we go. The ball gets dropped. Oh, we get one token, just one. The least of them all. Hopefully, you guys are able to do better than that. Hopefully, if not, join the bandwagon of one tokens. It's all good. So now I actually have a few things to discuss. So yesterday, some throwback players came out. Michael Reed. For some reason, I always thought it was Michael Red when I was younger, but I believe it's Michael Reed. He's worth about 45,000. This card looks so awesome. I would love the left-handed monster. This guy's is one of my favorite players watching also growing up. The only problem was injuries got to him, so he only had a good few years. But he was a very good player. If you don't know who he is or anything, go ahead and look up on YouTube. I grew up on that era of the early 2000s, so I remember watching him a lot. The other one is Jason Williams. This guy should have disgusting numbers in the passing area, just because he was such a great passer. He's worth about 50k. Dang. Alright. So layups are really good, which sounds right. 3-pointers alright. That's what I like. Then you go down to his passing. 99 ball control, 94 passing vision, passing IQ 98, and 96 passing accuracy. And decent defense. This card looks a 94, 96, and with the speed, vertical to 84, stem is a 98, hustle 89, 94 in offense consistency. I like shot IQ, hands, and reaction times. Okay, this card looks really cool. I would love to try him out, but that's obviously not gonna happen. The other things are some moment players came out, and I do not remember. Excuse me. I do not remember. Wow, it's only 10k for Nikola Vujovic. Wow, that's crazy. I might actually get this card. We'll see. Yeah, Kyrie got one. That's for sure. Yeah, for Boston or Boston. That passing, wow. That's as good as Jason Williams, and he is much cheaper than. Actually, is he? He's about the same. About 50, yeah. LeBron got a card. There's a lot of players that got a card. I just can't. I don't remember who got what. Let's see. So I know LeBron got one. Yeah, he got a diamond. I mean, another one's this one, I believe. Yeah, that's crazy. He got 2 95s. Then we go to the. I do not remember. Wow. Oh yeah, Anthony Davis got one. Yeah, and he's worth about 50. Well, that was the lowest bid, 52. Yeah, 50. Yeah, 95 defense. Wow. 3-pointers should be okay. Yeah, they're all right. Mid-range should be really good. Yep. Staying done. That shot contest I like. Look at that rebounding run. Dang. And he's 6'11" or was it 6'10"? What's his? He has 15 gold badges. Wow. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, Julius Randle also got one. Which, wow, 750. That is crazy. Houston guy hasn't got one. That's interesting. Oh, and adding on to that, actually, I don't know if any of you heard, but the Washington Wizards are willing to trade John Wall and Bradley Beal. That was a tongue twister for some reason for myself. Bradley Beal, which the 2 big contracts, 2 potential all-star players. The reason why I said potential is just because Bradley Beal's been in and out of the all-star. He's been in and out of consistency in my mind. And when I do watch him, he's consistent at times, but then he's not. So that's my issue with him. John Wall just being a very agile, speed point guard that can shoot at times. He would be interesting for people saying the Lakers, and I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. There's the Lakers. Who else? Bradley Beal, I think a player like him, he would join a team like the Magic. I think Magic would spend that type of money on one of those players. Because, I mean, they have a decent squad, to be honest. I could also see Dallas going after one of them to help out DeAndre and Luka Doncic. And I can see those 2 teams being very competitive in that aspect of going after one of those 2 players, or even both. I don't believe so. This was originally what I wanted to do. Okay, so the players that came out real quick is Magic Johnson, Diamond, Kobe Bryant, Draymond Green, and Elgin Baylor. Now we're gonna go ahead and buy Elgin Baylor right now, just because he would be kind of cheap at the moment. And we have 17 cards. Maybe we'll make something happen right now, just because there are a lot of players that are going for $750. Actually, let me do that right now. And if I have enough, I'll go for Elgin Baylor, because I would like to try him out. Okay, so we want to go Sapphire, and minimum 650. Yep. Do they go cheaper than that? They do. Oh, that sucks. Wait, I think I bought that one. Yep. We need 17 cards, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna be bidding on all of these cards. Blake, I don't think I have Blake. We don't have. Wait, do I have Drew? No, I don't have Drew. Yeah, but while I'm doing this, we could definitely talk about the trade for the Wizards. Now, the thing I would be looking at if I was, oh sorry, last quick point, last side thing, Kevin Love is actually supposed to be coming back sometime next year, so in a month or so, which is really cool for the Cavs. And another separate thing from the Cavs is that J.R. Smith is finally it's being looked at to being traded, and it would be really weird if I don't think he would go with the Lakers. I don't know if LeBron would want him after the few little problems they did have between each other. What I mean by that is some of the stuff that JR did kind of irritated LeBron, and I don't know if he's willing to take him in again. But going back to Bradley Beal and John Wall, if I was the Wizards, I would be looking for pieces just for the future, because it seems like that's it for them. It seems like they've hit their stride of being competitive in the playoffs to an extent, having John Wall, Bradley Beal, Gortat, and so on. I think they had Thaddeus Young at one time, but having them players and being competitive enough to be able to compete with the NBA on the Eastern side. But even with LeBron leaving, even with some other All-Stars from before leaving, from like Paul George and so on, the league in the East is still somewhat competitive. Even if my Celtics are not doing well right now, they are competitive enough to be able to compete with the West to an extent, and the Wizards are not. The Wizards are just, they're not, and especially with Scott Brooks, things are not happening in Washington. The Kevin Durant thing that they're having, where there's a possibility of him even coming, is obviously not being looked at. Maybe he'll throw some. Maybe he'll change his mind and go back to Washington next year. But things are not happening with the Wizards, especially if they get rid of John Wall and Bradley Beal. I don't believe Kevin Durant would actually go unless he's deciding I'm gonna join a club that I'm able to what's the word, that he's able to take over a team and run the team and be the man there. He's the man in the Golden State, to tell you the honest truth. Steph Curry and Clay are really good players, and Draymond's a really good player, but Kevin Durant has been the man, no matter how you look at it. And so I could see him going to the Wizards for that reason. But the Wizards needs to rebuild. They need to really reevaluate themselves and figure it out. I mean, they went from Gilbert Arenas and I believe Larry Hughes or Michael Jordan to that. Or even before that, they're okay. But I'm saying, from what I can remember at the moment, they will go from Gilbert Arenas and Larry Hughes to now Bradley Beal and John Wall. And I know there was stuff before, the Wizards were alright, but I just can't think of it at the moment. But they just went from point guard, shooting guard for the last 2 sets of players, and it hasn't gone well for them. And I love Gilbert Arenas. He's a very good player. But obviously that type of game that they're trying to build isn't going to work. So they're just going to have to restack up. They need to reevaluate their team. And you know what? When I actually start my series, I'm probably going to start off with the Wizards. I'll actually take the time to trade both of them to teams that I know I can get stuff out of, and being able to try to rebuild. And obviously this is how you can't get more. The point I'm trying to make is that I can see the Wizards actually getting a lot from John Wall and Bradley Beal. In 2K, that might not be the case. So that's the dilemma. But I can try my best to get whatever realistic, possible items I can receive. I don't know what's the word. Hopefully I'm able to get enough draft picks, maybe enough few players to be able to match the salary of both Bradley Beal, because I believe they're both making about $15,000, something like that, a year. 15,000. Sorry, 15 million a year. About 15 million a year. So they need some players to be able to balance out that salary, because unless the Wizards has a big cap opening that I didn't know, I just need one more player. Let me see how much Elgin Baylor is. That'll be my last player I'll buy. But yeah, I'm interested to see what they're willing to do. And to tell you the truth, if that is the case, Scott Brooks is out. He's out of the NBA then. I mean, not out of the NBA, but he's $2,000 sweet. He's not going to be playing for the he's not going to be coaching for the Wizards anymore. If that's the case, no. He's going to be out. Another user bought it. Dang it. No, he's going to be out because normally, if you're going to rebuild, you rebuild with a new head coach. No matter if he's brand new or not, you just want to start over if that is the case. So that's going to be the next step for the Washington Wizards. And we get 10 tokens. Because I actually got to 250 cards. The next one is 10,000 MT, and then Greg Oden, which I'm pretty excited about, to tell you the honest truth. And then 250 tokens for 1,000 cards, so 750 more. We got this, alright. the J.R. Smith, the Giannis, the Andre Karolinko. That's really cool. Okay, so now we're actually able to, we got 16 tokens. We could actually, if I had the 20 tokens, we could have got like 3 or 4 of them, but it's all good. Okay, so the next player we shall get is I go through this every time. Let me try Artist Gilmore. Yeah. Eddie Jones will be the next one. Dang, some guy just packed Elite Kobe Bryant. Wow. Hold on, let me actually see if they're on the market yet, cause I've been looking around. He's not on the market yet. That's so cool. Nope. See, whoever packs a Kobe Bryant, most likely is gonna hang out to him. It's Kobe Bryant. That's wow. That's crazy. So yeah, hopefully, oh yeah, that was the other thing. Point guard Kemba Walker, because he dropped 60 points. Yeah, that was the card I was looking for that I couldn't remember for some odd reason. And then he dropped 50 on us, I believe, or 40 something on us. He played great. He's been going off, and that's great for Michael Jordan, especially he put so much investment into him. I don't know if you remember Michael Gilchrist, and also there's a few other guys that I just can't remember at the moment that Michael Jordan has put investment in, and just to see that Kemba Walker's having this little run, it's a good feeling for him. But yeah, going back to the Wizards, hopefully they can figure out something to be able to fix Washington, because they're not competitive right now, especially having 2 potential all-star players, semi-all-star. I think that's a better word. But hopefully the Wizards can figure something out, do a whole rebuild, restock, just relook at everything that needs to be looked at, and that will be my goal as the first my GM that I will be doing. The Wizards will probably be the first one, just because of the hype around it, and even if I do it later on, just knowing that John Wall and Bradley Beal's on the trading block. Now, if one of them does get traded, I will get rid of him for the players or whatever that needs to be done. I will force the trade, so I'm able to get that, and then after that, I won't force any trades. But whatever trades they make beforehand, I will do. I will make sure it happens. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching, and this is pretty exciting. And happy Thanksgiving. Or early Thanksgiving. I will be posting many videos on Black Friday for both FIFA and 2K. Make sure you check out both accounts, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.